All right, guys. The Dallas Sidekicks podcast has been ambushed, taken over by DSD. My name's Janae Green, and I am the director of the Dallas Sidekicks Dancers, and I'm here with Miss
Geralynne Downing. I am a 5-year member of the Dallas Sidekicks Dancers. I actually just retired.
So sadly, she just retired.
No longer a member. That was sad to say, but wow.
But I'll see you all the time. So
yeah, y'all aren't rid of me yet. Sorry, guys.
Alumni presence is strong. So should we get started?
Let's do it.
Okay, so how did we meet?
Ooh, it was my first year auditioning for the Sidekicks, actually, and
Dusty had a baby. Which was the coach before me.
Correct. So
I stepped in after the team was made.
And that was it.
Yeah. What were your first thoughts of me?
I knew who you were. Because I followed the Dallas Mavericks dancers. So I knew who you were. And it's crazy because I knew who Ashley was. Like, I knew who all these people were.
Yeah.
And it was you, you know?
Yeah.
It was really crazy. I guess my rookie class, everybody knew who you were. So we were like, oh, this is going to be lit. And 5 years later.
5 years.
Still here.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Wow. I'll be going to my 6th season. I don't know, you saw the evolution of us, right? Mm-hmm. I had went from being a dancer to being a coach. So it was a lot of learning lessons like along the way and stuff. What do you think? Okay, so we've been here for 5 years now, right? What is the biggest change from year 1 to year 5?
Geez. Goodness. I think every year we've evolved as a dance team, and I think that's always been your goal as a coach. I think you are a goal-focused, detail-oriented coach, so I think you always want us to improve from year to year, and I think we've done that from our style, from our presence in the community, from even how we interact with each other. I think just our whole overall look has progressed as well. I feel like we are so glam. There's rhinestones everywhere. We got big hair.
Yeah.
It's Texas. You know, we are in Dallas, Texas. So I feel like our look, our dancing style, everything's just bigger. We are the definition of bigger in Texas, I feel like.
Yeah. It's a learning process. Every year, you look back and you're like, okay, that didn't work. That did work. Let's do this. Let's add this. So I make changes all the time, so you guys kind of just have to go with the flow and roll with the punches. Okay, so let's go through what do you think? Okay, what do you think it means to be a DSD? What do you think if we had to define it, right? If we had to define Dallas Sidekicks Dancers, I feel like I think about our style. It's dynamic, powerful.
Yeah.
Powerful. Visual, right? I like to really focus on formation changes, which I think is super cool because luckily we have a big field to move around and to do different forms. I think one time we had 7 forms in one dance.
We sure did, Janae. And you're not the one out there doing them, you know?
My motto is, did you die? And if you didn't, I don't know. I think we can just keep moving, right?
Yeah, I actually, I brought it, but I don't know if everybody knows this.
What'd you bring?
I brought our little playbook. Here, I'm gonna take it out.
Oh.
So if
you exposed.
Don't know, we dance 4 times a game. Every single game. And with that being said, every single dance is different. We have 3 to, like Janae said 3 to 7 formations sometimes in one dance. So we have a little playbook. If you're listening, I'm showing the camera our little playbook. So we come on the field prepared for field practice. We get there, 4 hours before a game starts.
Yeah.
4 to 5 hours before a game starts. We go on the field and we go through each dance. We go through spacing, forms, absolutely everything, and we write them down. Since I would say my first year, maybe even maybe halfway into our first year, we write them down because I would not be able to remember everywhere I go on the field.
It's hard. You have to create
It's
a
hard. And
system.
I don't think people understand like, oh, you just go on a field and you dance and you just have to stay in one spot. Not us.
Yeah.
Not us.
It's a lot, right?
It is.
You come, you do field, we do the game. The girls are performing 4 different routines. They are cheering on the sidelines, which, just to explain for people who are not dancers, they're dancing on the sidelines, but they're cheering, creating a good atmosphere for the Dallas Sidekicks, making it fun and connecting with the community. And then they're also doing suite appearances. So along with that, meeting with our season ticket holders and trying to create those relationships. And then after the game, they go on the field and help sign autographs and do all the stuff. So it's jam-packed from start to finish, a long day, but I think it flies by. For me, it flies by. So you guys, I love you guys. You guys are just so much more than just dancers. It's like your ambassadors, your good teammates and friends. And I couldn't ask for any more than what you guys do. I am so inspired by you guys every single practice and game day, because I continue to push the limit every single time, especially if I come to a practice that might be before the game and I'm like, so what about
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Yeah, hear me out is such
Famous quote.
it's a terrifying statement.
It
I think
is.
for me, terrifying, because that means I'm either changing something, adding something hard, or
Throwing a wrench in there.
just scrapping it all and starting over. But the ending product, that's what's, I think, so important for us. Another, I feel like, really cool element that we have is we have game day girls, right, at our games. And so who gets, to be game day girl? The things that I look at for that are what happens, it's not only about what happens at the game, but it's what happens going into the game. So how hard did that dancer work? What did she put in? What value did she bring that week or that month or throughout the previous games? I think that is what's the most important, because I think with a team like this, we have to work together so much.
You're also really big on, I would say, you want to better us dance-wise, but you're also really big on being a better teammate and showing up for your teammates and not just dancing for yourself, because we're dancing as a whole. And I feel, to piggyback off of what you asked earlier, what does it take to be a Dallas Sidekicks dancer, is being a good teammate as well, being a good, well-rounded individual. Being a teammate, a team player, is one of the best skills, qualities that you could have, because you could be the best, absolutely the most amazing dancer, but if you don't connect with your teammates, then what,
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what you instill in us from day one when we go on our calendar shoots, our getaway weekend.
Yeah. Let's talk about calendar.
Okay.
It's my fave and most stressful weekend of my life. So we've done
5.
5 calendars. I don't know. Let's talk about the evolution of calendar.
Okay.
So, my first year came in there. Where did we have it? At the Nilo rooftop.
Yes.
At the Nilo rooftop. That was awesome. It
Beautiful.
was cold, though.
Beautiful. It was
I remember
freezing.
it was freezing, but the pool was heated.
Pool was heated.
So we had some great photos when it came to that. We also did our calendar release there, too.
Yes, it was beautiful.
For those of you who don't know what a calendar release is, I think the best way you could describe it is a way to see all of your hard work come into play. So the dancers, they are on top of their fitness game for calendar. It's a form of expression, and that's why I love to keep calendars, so that you guys get to show off your hard work, and it is a form of I think just expression, heart, just everything that you guys put in. It's just another addition. Okay, so we went there first year. Second year, where'd we go? Austin?
Spicewood? No, that was third year.
Yeah. So we went to
that
Austin.
was second year.
Spicewood, yeah. Right
Spicewood,
outside
Texas.
Austin.
Yes. Spicewood, Texas. That was fun. That was COVID.
That
was COVID. So we had to get tested. We had to have all these precautions.
We did.
We wore our masks.
Yeah.
took them off for the photo, put them back on.
Yep.
We were being super cautious.
Yeah.
That was wild.
Yeah.
I can't believe that happened.
I got a flat tire.
She hit a deer. She ran over a deer. A whole deer on the way to the shoot. A whole deer. She calls me. She's like, I'm going to be a little late. I'm like, oh, okay. You were right behind us. Or you were right in front of us. Something.
I just want to preface the deer was already there.
Yeah, okay. Yes, the deer was there.
And it was a dear friend of mine. But, you know, AAA came to the rescue. So that was fun. I mean, and then we stay in an Airbnb, right? We stay together. So that's what's fun.
Our first year was the only time that we didn't do that, but it was just moving so quickly.
Yeah.
But every single calendar, we go somewhere, usually out of the way. Not out of the way, but like away.
Yeah.
We go away
somewhere
to be with each other. Away to be with
for bonding
each other. Yes.
It's jam-packed because I think what's cool about calendar is you guys really don't know each other that well. You made the team maybe a month before that. Mm-hmm. And then you're just
get to bother all the rookies.
You just get to jam into a house and have fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so we went to Spicewood. Then we went to Oklahoma.
Sure did. Yes, that was so fun.
Where was that? What is it called? Broken Bow.
Yeah, I stayed in a beautiful cabin.
Yeah.
That's when I won my first lip sync battle.
The lip sync battle. You're going to tell them?
Yes. So, Dallas Sidekicks Dancers tradition at our calendar, at our retreat weekends, is we have a lip sync battle. And when I tell you it's heated.
It's heated.
It is heated. People go all out. There's usually a wig or two every single year or a bald cap, you know?
Glitter. Everything.
What are those things that shoot confetti? Confetti cannons? Money throwers. It is intense. I just want to say that I am a 2-time champion. So there's that. But we team up with our littles. So that's kind of our first duty as bigs and our first assignment as like a big to kind of just take your little under your wing and put on a super wacky performance and embarrass yourself for bragging rights and super awesome little goodies.
Yeah.
Mostly bragging rights because that's what's important.
Yeah. And we take that serious. We have grand prizes for the winners and it's some cool stuff. And the most fun for me is I don't judge. So I just get to sit and have fun. The judges are built with our wonderful alumni that come and help with the calendar shoot. I don't know where I'd be without them. So that's amazing. And I think the most amazing thing that I see during calendar is the growth, right? Mm-hmm. You go out there and you're like, hey, just want you to go put on a swimsuit in front of these ladies that you don't know, or, you know, do a dance, do all these things. And what I witnessed is a lot of the girls, the whole team really, if they are not getting their makeup done or their hair done, they're right there cheering on their teammates to do the shoot. They're right there encouraging them, telling them how great they look, telling them what poses to do. So I think when they're rookies, it's a lot easier to have guidance from fellow teammates to help out. And I think they just feel really empowered. That's the feedback that I've gotten every year, is that the dancers feel so empowered by calendar shoots.
I love that.
Yeah, that's why I've kept them. I feel like, and they're fun.
Oh, 100%. I think I'm just coming into it is like, oh my gosh, you get to do calendar. But I think I've just been spoiled with you and I've just had it from the beginning. So it is very empowering, like now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. There is one element that I love. That's my favorite part of calendar.
Is it the concept video? It's
the concept video.
Of course it is.
So we love concept videos. Janae Green loves concept videos. It's basically a dance. It's the first time we get together so we can dance. We don't have to be as uniformed. We don't have to be as, quote unquote, perfect.
There's a theme.
This year it was country. So we went out and we danced, and we were so blessed to have 7 horses, right? It was 7 of them: horses, donkeys,
ponies,
in our shoot. So it was awesome. If you haven't seen our calendar, you got to go to our Instagram, but it was amazing. And I just love seeing the girls dance together and encourage each other, because they go in sections, and that's the funnest part for me. So that's calendar.
Very fun.
We let go of the secrets. That's it for calendar.
Yeah. However, we never know. We as dancers never know the theme until Janae and Ashley decide they want to tell us.
I'm
But
very theatrical.
it's very theatrical. Usually they come in whatever get up that we're gonna have. This year they came in cowboy hats and jean shorts and some boots, and we're playing some wild country song.
Yep.
And that's when we know what's going on. But we never know until, oh my gosh, I don't even know how long in advance.
4 weeks maybe.
Yeah.
3 or 4 weeks. Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah. I'm so theatrical. I love announcing. I feel like how we announce big things, leadership, how we announce calendar.
Everything's special. Everything's a moment.
Yeah.
Everything's a moment. We make everything and try and make everyone feel special.
It's important. It's important because each dancer is great in their own way and create value. And I think a lot of dancers, when it comes to wanting to be on a team or wanting to do stuff, they might see a dancer and they're like, hey, like I look like her, like I want to be that person. But it's so important to find yourself and be yourself. I think when it comes to auditions, dancers forget how much it can help them to authentically be themselves and not try to be the next person or the person who they thought made it.
Fit in a mold.
Yeah, don't fit in a mold. You know, if the judges or coach is going to see a light in you, they're going to see it. And you want to be that same person after you cross the line of being on the team. You want to be that same person that you presented.
Do you want to, since we're on that topic, do you want to start talking about audition prep? Like, how should we be prepping? How should the girls be prepping?
Yeah. I mean, it's about time for prep classes in a couple of weeks.
Did we just announce them?
Yeah, we just announced them. May 30th.
May 30th.
It is time for prep. So, I mean, we're doing them twice a week, right? Twice a week. What are the times I said?
I believe
8:15 on Thursdays.
yes, and
3.
Okay.
I think it's 3.
Okay, 3, not 1.
Check the website.
3
okay,
p.m.
but 3 p.m. on Sundays. And so we'll have them every Thursday and Sundays unless there's a holiday. We'll put it on our Instagram. But prep classes are an amazing way to prep for the team. I teach a lot of the prep classes. I'm going to, again, teach a lot of the prep classes. Geralynne will teach quite a few prep classes, and then we'll continue to have guest choreographers as well that will come instruct and teach. But I think it's just an amazing way to learn how to turn. I hit the mic, guys. We're good? Okay. You can keep that. Learn how to turn over dances fast and learn how to learn choreography and
Our style.
Our style.
Our style.
Yeah. And so come to prep classes. I can guarantee it's a judge-free environment.
It's so fun.
Yeah, it's so fun.
That is how I knew I wanted to audition for this team, when I came to prep classes.
Yeah.
Because everybody was so welcoming. You get to meet other people that you could possibly be rookies with.
Yeah.
People who you could be teammates with. You'll meet Janae and Ashley, and you'll just meet everyone. But that's how I knew I wanted to be on the Dallas Sidekicks, because of the prep classes.
Yeah. So come down. It's for a long period of time. What prep classes also help you make up freestyles for routines, right? If you ever have to do a freestyle before an audition dance, you have a bunch of choreography that you learned throughout the summer. So I think that is always a little tip and trick for that. You don't have to be perfect at prep classes. It does not matter if you mess up. You're not there for that. You're there to build that muscle, build that brain muscle, to remember choreo, to practice how to perform. And that's where it matters, right? Where you want to make mistakes is in those classes, because you learn recovery.
How to bounce back.
Yes. That's what I always tell you guys. Not perfection. It's about the recovery. Mistakes happen. We're not robots, but it's about how fast can you get back on beat without missing a beat.
Yep.
Right? I love that. Well, I mean, after prep classes, we have auditions. They're coming fast.
Yes.
We don't have a date yet, but we'll let you guys know as soon as we finalize things.
Keep your eyes peeled on the Instagram.
Yeah, keep your eyes peeled on Instagram. The process this year, we're still working on it. It might change.
It grows every single year.
Yeah, it grows. We do grow every year, so that definitely is something that I'm taking into account when it comes to the process. But The thing that I can say and the item that I can give is that it's for sure going to only be 2 days.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 days. So
Good to know.
yeah, just so that I know people have lives, and yeah, I know they're long days. So what was your first audition like?
Oh goodness. Long.
Yeah.
Long. I remember getting the one thing I remember a lot, but like what sticks with me is the 7 callbacks I got.
Oh, wow.
That was wild.
Yeah.
I thought when you thought you were done, you're not. You're not. So maybe keep that in mind too.
Yeah. Callbacks are
wild.
a drag, but when you have judges and you have all these different thoughts and opinions, it takes a lot of maybe time sometimes for people to, double check and to see things. Yeah. Yeah. But a lucky number of ladies find out when they make the team, and it's such an amazing experience. And I'm excited to have a new class of dancers and to start this process all over again. I feel like I'm going into my 6th season. I'm still fired up. I'm still here.
Yeah.
I'm still excited. So I'll have you as an alumni on the side, but I'm stoked. And we're doing things big.
I think that's awesome too, that not only do you invite alumni back for the audition process to see, but there's so many of us that ask to come back and want to come back.
Yeah.
And we are
amazing.
still a part of this DSD legacy. Just my rookie sister, she was my maid of honor in my wedding.
Wow.
So you did my makeup for my wedding.
I did your makeup.
So
yeah, I'm doing another girl's makeup as well, and another alumni too. For
we're
wedding.
we're making lifelong friends here that are involved in our weddings, and wow,
yeah, it's amazing.
it is.
It's amazing, and I feel like when you have alumni around, they're able to share the culture and the environment with hopefuls, and that's what I love. And I love that alumni want to come back. I love that they're not like, peace, see you later. Mm-hmm. It was nice. No, it wasn't. So it's fun that they can come back. We have our alumni game, which is always so much fun.
So fun. I
Wow.
love seeing everybody. I think there was a dancer from 2000
Yes.
that came. Oh, that was
And
so
she did
cool.
not miss a beat.
No, she was amazing.
Wow.
So
I
fun.
remember that. And I originally was like, man, I wonder if everyone can do this style. They did.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal. Seeing an army out there of dancers, it's amazing. I feel like alumni, they just keep it going. Mm-hmm. So if there's any alumni out there and you guys have not gotten in contact, we'd love to have you.
Yes.
We'd love to have you join the alumni fam.
Come to our auditions.
Come to our auditions. Please send me an email.
Please.
Send me an email. We'd love to have you there and have you help encourage the ladies and the dancers to just help create that fun atmosphere.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like, okay, what do you think?
Oh, no.
Hear me out. What do you think? Hopefuls are obviously going to want to know maybe like what kind of coach I am.
Okay. I would say you're firm yet positive. You're very hard on us because you, excuse me, you care about us, not only as dancers, but as individuals. But you're positive as well. You definitely look at the bigger picture, very goal oriented. Not all the time you're going to tell us individually, like, hey, you did X and X and X,
Yeah.
correct? And sometimes you do. But I would say, goodness, you're a whole mix of things, honestly. So I want to say you're laid back, but you're not.
Yeah.
But
I know
it
exactly
just
what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what to say. You're very encouraging. It's all great.
Yeah. Well, thanks.
Don't be scared of her.
Don't be
rookies.
scared of me. I think things that people don't know about me is I'm actually very funny. I like to have fun. Are all of y'all laughing at me? I speak the truth, guys. But I'm very funny. I love to have fun. I think I'm always at practice with either like a sideways hat or a backwards hat or one pant leg up. Like I feel like
Nothing too serious.
I don't know how you guys even take me serious sometimes because I'm ridiculous.
I know. I say nothing too serious, but we're very serious.
Yeah.
But yet you're there being you.
It's about having fun. It's about having fun, creating memories. I love pranks, and that's something that Geralynne and I bond about and bond over. We like to prank the girls sometimes, so that's always super fun.
Someone bring that back next year.
Please, we need more pranks.
We didn't do a lot this year.
No.
Past couple of years we did.
Yeah.
I almost got demoted, I want to say.
She took, you know, pranks are fun, but when it's lights out and it's time to prepare for a calendar shoot at 4 a.m., we can't be scaring people in the dark.
You know, just trying to live my best life.
I agree.
But yeah, I had gotten captain like an hour before. And Janae sent us to our rooms, and I was like, I'm going to bother people. I'm going to scare people. So I enlisted I'm going to be a menace, the menace that I am. So I enlisted some people. I think it was Katya. I was like, hey, Katya, go tell people like, hey, can you get that for me? It's on the floor right there. And they would, or it's on the bed, and they would get it. And I'm hiding behind something, and I'd jump out. I think it was Gabby. Gabby yelled so loud, screamed, and you came in and you were like, what's going on in here? What? Why are we yelling? You need to go to bed. Like a mother.
I was mad.
Like a whole mom.
And I was like, is it you? You did it?
Katya said no real quick. She's like, nope, she's not me. Mm-mm.
I told you. She said, I told you.
It was me.
Yeah. There's a time to work and there's a time to play. But we work hard and play harder.
Absolutely. That's what you say all the time. You say all that all the time.
Work hard, play harder. And I think that's important for people to know. I think when they look at our team, they could think that we are this over serious team, which we are very serious, but we love to have fun. And I want you guys to know that. I love to have fun. I love to encourage the girls. That's another thing. I encourage girls with everything that they want, whether it be inside dance or outside dance. When jobs, I've done references for jobs. I've helped in a lot of ways that I hope is beneficial outside of, you know, the dance world as well. Because, you know, I knew when you transition jobs, and you're in a new industry now.
This team has seen me grow. This team has seen me go through job changes. We've seen people graduate. We've seen people get married. We've seen people graduate college. Like, it's crazy. We're literally there for each other through everything, and I don't think maybe that's even like thought of a lot. Like, oh yeah, they're graduating or they're getting married, but like they're doing all that while also being on team.
Working, right?
Yeah, we have almost everybody is a full-time student or full-time professional.
Yeah.
Doing something.
Yeah.
A lot of our girls, if not all of them, are working towards their degrees or have their degrees.
And working full-time.
Yeah. And then coming to dance practice afterwards, then going to games on the weekends.
Yeah.
No free time. But we wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah.
Have it no other way.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I think that is a common misconception. I also have a full-time job too.
You would think she doesn't.
Yeah.
Because of how much time you put in.
I work in tech. So if you guys are ever out there thinking that you have a full-time job and you can't dance because you don't have time, you do. And I get it because I have a full-time job. All the girls do. And it's 1,000% possible to have, you know, 2 careers at once when it comes to that, for sure. Yeah. I feel like girls, so they work, they dance, and then they go off. Some of the girls, we send them off.
Yeah.
Send them off to try out for NFL or NBA. That's been such a fun process.
Love seeing people succeed. Our girls succeed. It is amazing.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes I think there's confusion, right? Because we're not a semi-pro, we're a professional team.
We're not a semi-pro team.
So with being a professional team, I tell the girls this in the beginning of the season. And I say, in my eyes, you have 2 routes. You could stay here on this professional team and create your legacy, you know, your name, your brand, and here within the organization. like what you did, you know,
Yeah.
5 seasons. Or you can, you know, try for NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, you know,
We
any,
have girls everywhere.
everywhere. We have girls everywhere. And I definitely have an open door policy with that.
What y'all don't, another thing y'all don't know about Janae is that when our girls do audition for NBA or NFL or whatever it is and it's out of state, Janae jumps on a plane with them and she goes with them. She does their hair, she does their makeup, she coaches them, she makes sure they practice, she choreographs their solos. She's all inclusive.
Yeah. I love it. It's so much fun to see the growth. And I think it's helpful because I came from NBA, you know, since I danced on the Dallas Mavericks up until 2019. The things that I experienced, I try to give to the girls. And then I would love for them to go out and, you know, I almost am like empty nester. I'm like, go, you know.
And that's another thing about you too. You push for us to be better than we were before we made the team.
Yeah.
And that's what
better every
girls
day.
are doing.
Yeah. That's what I think is just important. It's just 1% better every day. And knowing that if you don't try, you'll never know, right? Closed mouths don't get fed. And that is the same thing with effort. What's the saying? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
There you go.
I am a firm believer in that. Yeah, so it's been fun. It's been fun seeing different styles of, you know, different teams and coming back and, you know, having the dancers, you guys share your experiences with your teammates, because I think that's also inspiring. If you see someone that you know do it and you see someone that you know go out and make it happen, you almost feel like, hey, if not her, why not me? I can do it too. So I think that's super important because you guys play that role already for young dancers that come to the games. They see you and you're ambassadors for them, you're role models. But I think you guys don't think about you're also role models for each other. And I know that you guys look up to each other and the things that you guys do. So that's what, as a director, I've had the pleasure of witnessing year after year. And that's been so much fun. I want to like also jump like back to auditions, right?
Okay.
I've heard, you know, our process is tough. That's what I've heard.
Competitive.
Yeah, that's and I agree with that 100%. But for anyone that is thinking of auditioning for us, I really want you guys to know that you should just go for it. You should just do it. And what's meant for you won't pass you by. And I feel like, of course, now I can't even remember the quote, but it's kind of like losers focus on winners and winners focus on winning. I think it was McGregor.
Oh.
I think so. Maybe like don't quote me on that, but that is one of my favorite quotes. So, you know, focus on yourself and not, you know, what other people, the things that you guys can bring to the table is way greater than maybe even what you're taking into consideration. So come prepare prep classes, meet the girls, meet me. I'm there. I'm pretty much at every single prep class or Ashley, our assistant director. And just catch a vibe. See, you know, if you can see yourself in this environment and because that's the most important is to make sure that you feel comfortable, you feel good about the environment that you're, you know, going into. And yeah, I mean, do you have any lasting advice about auditions from a dancer that's done it 5 times?
Goodness. Do your research. Do your research. Know who you're auditioning for. Come to the prep classes. Meet us. And I would say prep classes aren't even just the sole way to prepare. Janae's really big on stamina. So make sure you are taking, whether that be weight training or running, or you also like to see us working outside of dance.
Yeah.
Practice the dances that you learn at prep class outside the prep class. Just come.
Yeah, just come join.
We love them all.
Yeah, we love them all. I mean, guys, I hope this has been beneficial. I had fun. Did you have fun?
I did. I love this. I've always wanted to be on a podcast. So here I am.
Yeah. This is kind of, that's it. You got anything else, Jer?
I don't think so. I just want to say one more thing, maybe.
Ooh.
Maybe kind of what sets us apart.
Okay. Yeah. What sets us apart?
Well, I guess my experience, not from other teams, but just what makes us special to us. One of the things, and it was like one of the last memories I had at a game, we are arm's length away from the fans. I think you have a video of me high-fiving somebody after our last goal.
Yeah.
We are arm's length away from the fans, and we're a plexiglass away from the game.
Yep.
The environment at a game is like no other.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to say, like, come to our prep classes. It will be so rewarding if you audition. The game day experience is amazing. You'll make lifelong friends.
Yeah.
Have always somebody in your corner. Maybe they'll be in your wedding and do your makeup for you. But this experience, just to sum it up, changed my life in the last 5 years.
Oh, I love that. Okay, guys. Well, that's it with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe the Sidekicks YouTube channel, and follow us on Instagram at Sidekicks Dancers. Thanks, guys. It's been fun.